Hello, everyone. Bienvenue tout le monde. Welcome to the first ever Education USA Canada virtual fair. We are thrilled to have so many students joining us from across Canada to learn more about their options to study in the United States. My name is Jenica Heim, and I'm your Education USA advisor for Eastern Canada, based in Ottawa. I'm joined by my colleagues Hung Liu in Toronto and our Vancouver-based advisor, Xiaoying Hu, who's responsible for Western Canada. Education USA is a U.S. State Department program. As the official source of U.S. higher education, we partner closely with the U.S. Embassy to provide accurate, comprehensive, and current information about U.S. study. Within this great partnership, it's my distinct honor to present to you our keynote speaker. U.S. Ambassador to Canada, David Cohen, arrived in Canada last December, and before his appointment by President Biden to be the next U.S. ambassador, he served as senior advisor to the CEO of the Comcast Corporation, senior executive vice president at Comcast, and the company's first chief diversity officer, and the chief of staff of the mayor of Philadelphia. A native of New York, Cohen graduated with a BA from Swarthmore College in 1977 and with a JD from the University of Pennsylvania Law School in 1981. Cohen has received numerous honors and recognitions, including honorary doctorate of law degrees from the University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University. Ambassador Cohen, the floor is yours.
So thanks very much, and good afternoon, and welcome everyone to Education USA's first ever virtual all of Canada. And I might add, maybe the most important element of my biography for this presentation is that I have also served on the boards of trustees of two separate American universities, one, the University of Pennsylvania, which I chaired for almost 13 years, and the other, Chestnut Hill College, where I'm proud to say I'll actually be being delivered an honorary degree this May and have asked to be the commencement speaker at Chestnut Hill College. So my connections, my roots, my belief in the value and importance of higher education in the United States is authentic and legitimate. So today's event is an event where our capacity to host a virtual event is a real plus. I'm not sure we could host this group, which hails from coast to coast to coast in Canada in a single live event. So Education USA is a network of over 400 international student advising centers in more than 170 countries, supported by the United States government. Here in Canada, Education USA helps more than 1,000 prospective students each year with questions about studying in the United States, admission requirements, and with the application process itself. Until recently, we had only one Education USA advisor in Canada, right here in Ottawa. But I'm delighted to announce that we now have three, and they were introduced to you at the beginning of this call. Canada's vast size, diverse population, and strong demand for higher education in the United States fully justifies this increase. There's little doubt that the benefits of studying abroad can be life-changing. But why choose the United States? So the answer is that the United States has more than 4,700 colleges and universities, a wide array of world-class education and professional development programs, and some of the most diverse campuses and student communities in the world. Studying in the United States will help you build global perspectives that will prepare you to take on the professions of the future. I've been in Canada now for 5 months, and I've already had the pleasure of meeting many bright Canadian students just like you. Through those interactions, it's clear to me why multiple Canadian universities are among the highest ranked institutions in the world. Even so, 25,000 to 27,000 Canadian students head to the United States each year to pursue their academic ambitions. So what motivates these students to leave home and study south of the border? First and foremost, it's about campus life. The benefits are endless. Establishing a new social life and becoming independent, getting involved in countless student clubs and organization, the opportunity to build friendships across cultures and nationalities, and to learn more about yourself and find passions outside of the classroom. And of course, there is the unrivaled sport and school spirit culture. There is also evidence that living on and experiencing the unique US campus culture contributes to higher grades. Connie Awuku Darko is a Canadian student from Vancouver in a master's program in occupational therapy at Florida A&M University, one of America's approximately 100 historically black colleges and universities, also known as HBCUs. In her words, Connie said, and I'm quoting here, attending this school has been an absolute privilege, as not only am I receiving an education from a prestigious nationally ranked university, but I am also helping to diversify the field of occupational therapy. The legacy of the educators, scientists, lawyers, politicians, doctors, occupational therapists, and other professionals who came before me and broke down barriers has left a distinct mark in history and for future generations, unquote. We must also acknowledge the role of academic exchange in building stronger international ties between nations. Studying abroad provides the person to person interaction that helps us understand each other and the nuances that are unique to each country and even to diverse cultures within each country. I'll give you another example. Gabriel Duguay from Halifax is about to graduate from Princeton University. He recently arranged a Friends, Partners, Allies style study tour for American students visiting Canada to show them Parliament Hill, the US Embassy in Ottawa, and even attend a Raptors game in Toronto. It's a good thing he didn't bring them there last night, where I have to observe that my Philadelphia 76ers won a pretty exciting game. So he hoped this tour would give American students a taste of the kind of experience he had in the United States. He speaks fondly of seeing the late US Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in action at the Supreme Court, attending a UN conference on human rights, and making many friendships and connections with other Princetonians that will certainly be invaluable to his life and career. This is what a university experience should be all about, laying the groundwork for the amazing things you will do after graduation. Whatever you end up choosing, one of our excellent historically black or tribal colleges and universities, a small or large private university, a community college, or a big state school, technical or liberal arts college, I promise you that there's a school in the United States that will match your personal and educational needs. Today's virtual fair is an excellent opportunity for you to explore all these educational options, to meet with admissions representatives, and to help you make one of your life's most important decisions that will truly lay the foundation for your future. It's an incredibly efficient way in a relatively short period of time to be exposed to dozens of options in one sitting. So personally, I hope you will come study in the United States. You will not regret it. So thank you for your attention and good luck today and as you make your college choices.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador. We really appreciate your time today. And just so everyone knows, we were dealing with a few technical issues at the embassy, which is why the camera wasn't working properly. But we really appreciate you joining us and giving those remarks today.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Have a great day. And thank you all for being here. I'm going to thank a couple more people, and I'm also going to give you a few tips for joining today's session and making it a really, really good fair. So I'm just going to pull up a couple slides. I'd also like to thank today the US Embassy, the US State Department, Education USA, and Fulbright Canada for their support of making this day possible. Now I know you want to start meeting some of the 100 representatives from US universities, colleges, the NCAA, and NAIA. So I'm going to give you a few tips before sending you off into the fair. I had a couple slides from earlier too, so here they are. Here's our email addresses for the Education USA advisors. I mentioned I'm Jenica Heim. We have Hung and Zhao Ying. So you probably recognize this. This is the landing page or reception area. So the first thing I would like you to do is after this event, if you go back to the reception area, download the Excel spreadsheet that has the list of all the institutions that are here at today's event on the first page, so you can interact and see which schools are here and learn a little bit more about them. On the second tab, there is going to be all of the tags, and I'm going to show you what tags are in a second, the list of them so that you know how to better sort the institutions as you're searching. So once you've downloaded your list, go ahead and head straight to the booths. You can get there in two different ways. So at the top of the menu there, you can click on booths or you can click on meet colleges. Either way, you'll get to see the 100 US universities and colleges as well as our athletic organizations that are here today. So this is what the booths look like. So as I mentioned at the top of the page, there is a tag area with some filters. So you can use the search bar to type in any tag or to type in a name of a university. Or you can use the drop-down menu, the tag menu there. And when you click on the tag menu, the drop-down will look like this. You can search the tabs, or you can select any tag that you're interested in. So that list that I told you will come in handy because it will have a nice, you'll have a nice key of all the available tags. Once you click on a booth, it will look like this. You can watch a video up at the top, but really what we want you to do is interact with the folks inside the booth. And there's a few ways to do that. If you look to the right-hand side, there is a chat with us box. That's where you can type any questions you have to the admissions officers there in the booth. But what we would really like you to do is go down to the bottom of the page to the tables. So the tables are where you can speak face-to-face with the admissions officers that are here today. So if you click join or pull out one of those chairs, you can talk to the admissions officers. You can choose just to type chat to them, but you can also turn on your mic and camera and speak to them directly. So this is going to be the best way to interact. So we recommend visiting as many booths that interest you and to speak to admissions officers and ask your questions. You'll find in the feed area that sometimes admissions officers will go live in their booth. This is an opportunity for you to then learn more about admissions from the school. So pay attention to the feed today and see which booths go live. We're also having a friendly competition here. If you check out the leaderboard area, you can see what you get points for doing. Everybody who's putting an emoji right now, you just gave yourself 5 points. So show me you know how to use an emoji. There we go. Thumbs up. Fabulous. 5 points. So this is just a fun way to encourage you to engage and visit booths. And the person who has the highest number of points at the end will receive, drum roll please, I don't know if that's an emoji available, but the first prize is wireless earbuds, and they are made of bamboo, which is pretty cool. And so we The person who gets first will receive this, and also we will randomly choose one other person, attendee, and people who interacted on Instagram to receive a second pair. The people who place second and third will also receive Education USA swag prizes. Lastly, don't forget that we have webinars later today. So if you are a student athlete, we have an NAIA presentation at 7 p.m. Eastern and an NCAA presentation at 7:30 Eastern. So if you go to the schedule section, you can click Remind Me, which will give you a reminder for those sessions. And then right before the event, you can click, just as you did to come here, to join the session. Lastly, if you have any problems, any issues with technology while you're here, please go over to the tech support area and you can go to the table and ask some questions. If you're not sure where to start, go ahead and join us at the Education USA booth and we're happy to help you out. I hope everybody has a great fair. Have fun, everyone. See you out there.